We'll just start with the head. So we're going to stretch the neck, up and down with the chin, left and right with the ears. Slowly, we can do linear movement, just up and down, left, right, and you can make circles, half circles. You start to identify that moving through your neck feels both good and bad. And oftentimes pushing into one of the bad places is what feels best. The key here is obvious. You have control over it. You're not pushing too hard, obviously, into your neck. You would never do such a thing. That would be detrimental. But when it comes to the rest of the body, we kind of forget that. So the same way that you're being careful and delicate with your neck, you should also be with your shoulders and with your hips, your knees, all the parts of your body. Now relaxing the head in the center, we'll just pull the shoulders back and down a few times. So that you can open up your chest big and pull your shoulders back and down, keeping that way while you do left and right. And if you want to make it harder for yourself, because you like it, you'll do hands up around chest height or maybe hands in the air. Either way, hands rest, hands reach. You should enjoy the stretch how you like it. Watch the tendency for the shoulders to start rounding forward and try to prevent that from happening. Now in the center again, we're going to do forward and back in the hips, forward and back with the hips. Think about this process as identifying our boundaries. Back through the center now, and we're going to lean to the right, get a big side stretch to the right. Left arm reaches up, over, twist around, reach higher, soften up, whatever feels good. You should like the way it feels, even if the way that it feels is technically bad. We tend to demonize this word masochism, but we all have it. We all do something. Like, I like really hot showers. Kind of burns your skin a little bit. I love it. But it does hurt a little bit. And it doesn't hurt anybody else, and it doesn't harm me and my ability to be a good person. Turn to your right, twist to your right. Bigger, deeper breath. Shoulders drop, chin goes up. We all have some sort of a food that we know is not good for us, but we love eating it. Same way here. Once we no longer confuse this idea of, oh, it's uncomfortable with, yeah, but I like it, then you can get rid of this idea of comfort. Making things easier for yourself. That's not the answer. You don't like that. We all inherently understand that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Bring the right hand under the left elbow, hook it, lift it, twist around, bigger breath. Now I want you to see that you can make things a little bit worse while also relaxing your jaw muscle. Like, you don't have to have that subconscious knee-jerk reaction to it. You can recognize that it's automatic, yes, and then you can override that. This is one of the most essential skills for growth. Hands behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Lift the chin. Wiggle around. Relax the back of the neck. Let your breath move. And as we just find a way to get into all of these poses without complaining about it internally, without sacrificing our integrity, without going easy on ourselves, we develop the skills that we need to be adaptable and flexible in our world and society, with our jobs, with our families, and with strangers. Let's fold forward. Exhale, eyes down. It's easy for the mind to hear directional cues as absolutes. So that folding down means, oh, I'm supposed to be able to put my forehead on the floor. I want to ground you in the clarity that everything is relative. Let's inhale, come up, hands reach high. And then we'll over to the left. Side stretch to your left, twist, reach, lift. Relax your neck. This begins this like radical self-exploration that truly never ends, because for all of human history, we're always just trying to know ourselves and you can't. It's a never-ending quest. And you can avoid all that. It doesn't have to be some big philosophical adventure. Twist to your left, right hand on left knee. Look to your left, drop your shoulders down. We simply just check in with the breath. How's my breath moving? Is it free? Am I holding it? Am I restricting it? Am I arresting the breath? We're going to do left hand under the right elbow. Hook that right arm, sit up tall. Find the spot in your right shoulder that feels good when you apply pressure to it. It can't be that we're going to use stretching to make the body feel better if, when we stretch, the body feels worse. Like that doesn't make any sense. Release it, hands behind the back. Lift the chin, big breath. Fold over, exhale. Let the hands come in front of you and push. Long arms, heavy hands on the floor. Tuck the chin, squeeze the belly. Make it feel bad and then make it feel better. It's easy to make it feel bad. Anybody can do that. You say, well, I don't know how to make it feel better. I don't know how to heal myself. I don't know how to get rid of my problems. But you do know how to make it worse. So for just a moment, internally, without harming anybody else, like taking that really hot shower, you just make it feel worse a little bit. It will become clear to you, self-evident, how to make it feel better. Last one here. And when you sit up tall, you're going to separate your feet so that the soles touch. This is your bound angle shape. We fold forward and back. You'll relax your knees and relax the inner thighs, relax the inner hips, tuck your chin, round your shoulders. How's your breath doing? If you take this mentality that your breath is like an honored guest in your home, somebody you admire. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a celebrity or an author or speaker or colleague, whoever. They're in your home. How do you treat them? How do you greet them? How do you host them? How do you care for them? How do you see them out? With this mentality, your breath will feel great, you will feel great, your stretch will feel great, and you will become great at yoga. Let's sit up tall, lean to the left so that you can flip your right leg. Bigger, deeper breath. Now I want to ground you in the clarity that this is not intuitive, for better or for worse. We have to learn to become gracious, hospitable. If you think about it in the way that essentially we're animals, like it's not intuitive for us to open our homes, to give unconditionally. We have to learn that quality. We have to be taught it. We have to teach ourselves it. We have to rise to that ability. And we have to do it in all aspects of our lives, right here on the mat. Lean to your left, kick your right leg out, side stretch with the right elbow down, left arm up and over. These side stretches really challenge you with your breath because you're stretching your ribs, your intercostals. That space between the ribs, naturally, the bigger you breathe, the more it hurts. So what do? You slow down your breath, you quiet your breath, you minimize your breath. Last one, and then we're going to twist to the right where the left hand goes across the long leg. Tuck your chin down, exhale deeply. Relax your shoulders when you get into your shape. Best case scenario, you've got this honored guest in your home. You don't want to be like a fanboy. That's not fun. Nobody likes that. You want to treat them like a regular person. You want to be able to relate to them. You don't want to feel starstruck. It's silly. We want to feel like we are equal to the breath. You relax your body in the pose. You release your nerves. Clear your mind. We inhale, sit up tall, pull your toes towards you, pick your heel up and down off the floor, even if just a bit. Relax the shoulders, relax the breath, compose yourself. I want you to rid yourself of the idea that you have to earn the respect of your breath or you have to qualify for it. Get your heel over and across your folded knee. Look to your right and twist to your right. Exhale deeply, drop your shoulders. People spend years with this mentality of, oh, I'm still just learning yoga. I'm just beginning. Meanwhile, what are you doing? You're just sitting on the floor stretching your body. What do you mean you're just learning? Anybody can do this. You can start to adopt this mentality like you are an expert. You are the authority on the way that it feels in your body right now. And nobody else could ever be of assistance to you or shine light upon the way that it feels in your body right now. You're going to pull your left hand back and fold over this leg just as it is. Exhale deeply, relax the shoulders. Feeling good is not about being comfortable or taking it easy. It's not about relaxing. It's also not about pushing yourself beyond your limits. It's not about growing unconditionally, exceeding expectations. Feeling good changes throughout the day, from day to day, from week to week, from year to year. What feels good to me now did not feel good to me 10 years ago. We're going to sit up tall and switch our legs. Pull your right foot down, lean to your right, flip your left leg behind you. We start to get into the vinyasa practice when we smooth out these transitions between our poses. We spend less time acclimating to the feeling of being comfortable and being worthy, and more time just feeling like we're the authority. We're going to practice with just one breath here in our transition. You'll inhale, lean to your right, kick your leg out. Exhale, lean over to your left. Push everything out of the lungs. And then there you are, just one breath, right back in that state of clarity. With the inhale, we sit up tall, twist to the left. With the exhale, we fold over the long leg. Right back to where you are. Always in a state of returning. We inhale, come up, pull the toes towards you, kick your heel away, lift it off the floor without having to lose it. Watch the lips, the jaw, the shoulders, the breath. This is that sympathetic nervous response. Tighten up, freeze up. Things are hard. The heel goes across the folded knee. Look to your left. Empty your lungs completely into the twists. And then wherever you land, that's where you are today. You found yourself. There you are. That's the best you can do, the worst you can feel. The legs stay put. Right hand's back, fold over the leg, exhale down. When you're honest with yourself, when it really is the worst that you can feel, the best that you can do, well, it would just be kind of silly to try to go further. Feeling worse than the worst, doing better than your best, what is that? It doesn't make sense. When you inhale, you sit up tall, and you're going to separate your heels nice and wide, open up your legs. Hands back behind you so you can scoot your hips forward a little bit. And then it's just nice and easy, forward, back, left and right. Soften things up. Neck and shoulders, breath and jaw. And you can ground yourself in the clarity that you can't escape it. You're gonna tighten up. You're going to freeze. You're going to lose your cool. That's what these poses do. That's what they were designed for. And then as soon as you do that, as soon as you lose your clarity, you can have the pleasure and the joy of returning back to yourself. Last one like this. And then we'll sit up tall, bring your heels together, flat feet. Sit back in your hands. We're going to stick the knees together and wipe left and right. Drop your shoulders while you're like this. Relax your lips. Exhale deeply. And see if you can start to pair your movement with your breath. We're going to exhale downward and inhale upward. We're going to continue this sort of one breath, one movement with our sun salutation shortly. Moving at the pace of your breath helps you to synchronize your body and your mind, because naturally your mind works faster than your body. This is why it's never enough. We always want more, because we're always just playing catch up with the mind. Last one, And then we're gonna flip the legs and sit back on the heels. You're on the tops of your feet, knees touch and toes touch. We do forward, back, left and right. Bigger, deeper breath. Now we're going to stay in the same shape more or less, but we're going to flip our toes under. So we go forward, flip the toes under, sit back. And if you want to stay here, great. If you want to come into balance with your knees up, that works too. Whatever you're choosing to do, just find your center, ground yourself and hold it. You're just stretching the toes. Last one, and then you're going to go forward and tuck your toes back under, flip them, so that we can be in tabletop. Tap your toes out, send one leg back at a time. You're going to make your plank legs, push your heel, lock your knees, squeeze your thigh, and switch. While you're working on your legs, open up your fingers, open up your hands, lock the elbows, round the shoulders. And then in tabletop, you're going to stick your right hand out in front of you. And you're going to pull that right shoulder back in its socket. Back. And then left legs back, left legs up. Find your low belly muscles. Hold your balance here. And then you're going to bring your right elbow to touch your left knee. So you're going to squeeze underneath you and then extend the arms back out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. And just one more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze, and really lift up that back leg here. Inhale, lift, and then switch, hands down. Left arms out, pull your shoulder blade back in. Right leg's up, hold it. Squeeze your right fingers to help you. We're gonna exhale, squeeze, elbow, knee. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Lift, squeeze, and then last one. Lift, squeeze. In tabletop, you're going to sit back on your heels. You're in child's pose. Shake out your hips, relax the back of the neck, bigger, deeper breath. Child's pose is going to go to cat pose a few times. So long arms, big open hands, forward, tuck your chin, round your shoulders, squeeze your belly, and then sit right back on the heels. Child's pose to cat pose. Inhale forward and exhale, sit. Keep your shoulders round, arms pushing. That way it'll be an easy transition to down dog here as you go to cat. Tuck your toes, lift your knees off the floor. Now continue pushing through the hands. Move your belly closer to your thighs. Feel free to pedal out the legs, stretch through your calves. And just 3 times, we're going to do down dog to plank. So let's go forward into our plank, push your hands away, and then go back to down dog. Forward to plank, back to down dog, and this is our last one. Plank, down dog, and then we use this motion, step forward, feet in between the hands, step forward, exhale, fold. Shake out the head, the neck, shoulders, bigger, deeper breath. We're going to inhale, lift the arms all the way up, reach, stretch your arms, lift your chin, move left and right here a little bit. You're in a back bend. It's got to feel good. You got to like it. Keep your glutes engaged, keep your thighs engaged to protect your back. And then we're going to fold over our legs, soften up your knees, fold at the hips, step back into your plank. And then shift your weight forward and drop down to the mat. Just the chin comes up for cobra, just the chin up. Nice and easy, you don't need your hands to push here. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your glutes, just like we did in our standing back bend, so that when you start to push through the arms, your legs are engaged. Shoulders come down. Chin lifts up. Your breath is clear. You feel worthy. You're equal to. Everything feels fine here. Last one, and then we'll use tabletop to child's pose. Relax the low back a little bit. We'll do tabletop to down dog, forward tuck the toes and push. And then when you look forward, step forward, you'll exhale, fold. And from here, we're going to start moving one breath, one movement through this sequence. We've got all the poses down, so as you inhale, lift up, you'll squeeze your thighs and glutes into your back bend, and then you'll exhale, fold down, hands on the floor, step back to your plank, and drop down to the mat. The cobra is an inhale, and down dog is an exhale. And then you can inhale, look forward, step forward, and exhale, fold over. All the way up, obviously, you're going to take a big inhale, and then exhale on your way down. Inhale to step back to plank, and exhale to drop down to the mat. We're not moving faster than the breath. Inhale comes up, exhale, push back, down dog. Inhale, look forward, step forward, exhale, fold over. All the way up now, and we'll do our last one like this. Fold down, step back, lower down to the mat, cobra, and down dog. Now just the left foot steps forward. This is low lunge with the left foot in front. Drop your back knee down, come up. Push your hands out. Inhale, lift them up. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Now this one breath, one movement, we keep it going. And you see, it's not about sun salutations, it's a mentality. I'm moving with my breath. This time when you push forward, you're going to pull your left hand back and hold it. Squeeze your inner thighs and stay right here. Now are you still moving with your breath? Even in your stillness? Are you still feeling your breath, in accordance with your breath, relating to your breath, hosting your breath, appreciating your breath? Your right hand now goes forward and up. You'll drop your shoulders down. Exhale out the stress of it. Squeeze your thighs and your glutes to support your back bend. And then you're going to do right hand on the floor. Look up at your left hand for your twist. Relax your shoulders. Drop that left hand, bring them both up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, push. Hands into the chest, pull back, make your legs straight. You're in half split. Point your toes, twist to the left, fold over your straight leg. Move the breath. Feel your breath. Don't let the discomfort of your pose be the only thing you're experiencing. There's so much more happening right now than the discomfort in your body. We're going to lizard pose. Bend your knee, put it on the left edge of the mat. Come off your back knee for a moment, stretch forward, back. This is just like plank. Push that back heel, squeeze the thigh, and then when you're ready, drop your knee. We're going to do left hand in the air. This is a big twist. Pull your knee in, push your knee out. Pull your knee in, push your knee out. You feel your hip working? We're going to step into low squat. Drop your hand, back toes outside the right hand. 2 flat feet, heavy heels. How's the breath feel? How's your jaw? How's your neck? How's your shoulders? Because it can't be that some poses we do and some poses we can't. It can't be that some people we like and some people we hate. Because then you're just going to be miserable. You're not going to feel better. It's hands down, hips up. There's 3 of these. These are flosses. Let's go up with the hips, down with the hips. Try to make your legs straight when you go up. Try to keep your belly close to your thighs as you come down. 1 more of these. And then the next time you take your hips up, your left leg goes back. You're in lizard on the other side. The right leg's in front for lizard. Right hand's in the air. And you're going to pull that knee in and push it out. Pull it in, push it out in some way that you like. Now as you drop your hand down, you'll pull back for your half split and walk your chest up. Point your toes inward a bit and away from you. So that when you twist to the right and fold over, everything's coming into the center, to the core. Consider your navel and your thigh, your sternum and your knee. And as you bend your knee, this is our low lunge. Left hand is down, right knee's on top of the ankle. Twist to the right, right hand's in the air. Hold it here. Reposition the back knee if you need to. Without coming off the floor, I want you to take your weight off your left hand. And now pivot up 90 degrees into your twist. Left hand's in front. Inner thighs are working to keep you here. Make sure your front knee is still bent and over your ankle. You have a forward momentum. And that way when the left arm comes up, it's a back bend and you don't fall out of your low lunge. You'll squeeze your thighs and your glutes to support your spine. And then we do both arms in the air. Inhale, lift. We'll do hands behind the back. Pull the elbows back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the chin up. And fold over at your hips. So eyes down to your toes. Keep your hands back there while you use your back toes now. Flip your back toes. Come off your back knee. Inhale, step forward into forward fold. Inhale, step. Drop your hands down. Bigger, deeper breath. We go right back into 3 sun salutations. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Step back to plank. Drop down to the mat. You do cobra and then down dog. 1 breath at a time. Look forward, step forward. Fold over. Lift right back into your back bend. Exhale down. Inhale back. Drop, and then cobra to down dog. Step forward and fold. All the way up, and this will be our last one. Let's fold over. Step back. Let all the breath come out as you drop. Cobra. Let all the breath come out in down dog. Push everything out. Step forward and fold. All the way up with the arms, and then just drop the arms. We're going to come to balance on our left foot. Focus your eyes on something. Push your left big toe down to the mat. We're doing warrior 3 to transition to high lunge. So the right leg goes back, the chest goes forward. Soften up your left knee. Catch just your back toes. Lift up the chest, lift up the chin. Squeeze the inner thighs, bring everything tight into the center. And as you lift the arms, relax the shoulders. So that even when we do hard things, you can feel like it's good. I like it. I'm getting stronger, not getting weaker. I know what I'm doing and I'm not failing. Push your hands out. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Now push. Lift, hands behind the back. Lock them together. Lift the chin. Fold over your leg. And if you want to pick your hands up, feel free, but you don't have to. Your weight is forward. That left thigh is tired. Now bring both arms up. Hands at your heart. Twist to your left. Keep your inner thighs engaged while you fold over. The right elbow outside the left knee. Push down, 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 and try slowly to look left, look up. Keep pushing down. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, step into forward fold. So it's a step, fold. All the way up, lift. All the way down, fold. Step back to plank. Drop down to the mat. Cobra and down dog. Both feet step. Fold over. Lift up and then just drop the arms after your back bend. Balance on your right foot. In order to help you with the transition, you're going to keep a soft right knee. Chest goes forward, left leg extends like plank. Catch just your toes back there, lift up the chin and chest, drop the shoulders. Squeeze everything into the center. Exhale, push. Inhale, lift. Push, lift, push, lift. Now hands behind the back. Tighten the hands up, lift the chin up, and then fold over, eyes to your toes. Squeeze the low belly. Now I want you to stay in this fold, but release your hands, bring them to the heart, twist to the right. Keep pushing through the feet. You got to commit. And then it's both hands up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward into forward fold. Step, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Step back, drop down, cobra, down dog with your breath. We're not racing. We're going to fold forward, step, fold. Bring both arms up. Just drop the arms nice and smooth. You're balancing on your left foot. Same transition to high lunge. Inhale. Step back. Lift up, high lunge. Push your hands out. Lift them up. Just one more now. Push. Lift. And then as you push, right hand's back. Here's warrior two. Plant that back foot down. Make sure your front knee's on top of your ankle. Squeeze both the thighs, squeeze the lower belly, feel your pelvis come underneath you. Shoulders are relaxed. That way when you go forward and left hand up, you can get a nice side stretch for your ribs without having to seize your shoulder into your neck. Hold your breath. Now your legs are working, there's no way around that. But that's why you're here. We're gaining strength. Left elbow, left thigh, right arms up to stretch the right ribs. Squeeze the lower belly. Notice how the more you relax your low belly, the more you get that dip in your lumbar spine, that back bending dip, the more strain you put on your back because you're not squeezing the belly to help you. Now this isn't a life lesson for always. It's right now while we're doing this work. Let's come up, make the front leg straight. This is triangle. If you need to close your gate, do so. Twist your hips to the right until they lock. Left hand, left thigh, look up with your right hand. Watch your right hand go to the right. Open up your chest. Relax your jaw. Help your low back by squeezing the low belly. We're going to twist all the way out. Bend your front knee, right hand down, left hand up. Push your back heel. Step back to plank. Drop to the mat. Cobra. Then down dog. Look forward, step forward and fold. All the way up and nice and smooth. Left foot's in the air. Up, you're balancing on your right. Go back through high lunge. Inhale. Push. Lift. Push. Lift. This time as you push, the left hand's back and you're in warrior two. Relax the shoulders, squeeze the belly, use both thighs. We're going to lean forward and then up. You're going to stretch your right ribs. You might have to wiggle around a little bit until you find them. You might have to bend your front knee more and fix your front toes, your right knee. So the right foot is forward towards the front of the room. There it is. Now we do triangle first this time, so make your legs straight, twist to the left, right hand down, left hand up. Watch your left hand move to the left. If you can't see your left hand, you've fallen too far. Imagine as if your hips were on the wall right now. Do you think your shoulders would be on the wall too? Or have you fallen off of your foundation? That's the alignment. Now as you bend your front knee, you can rest your elbow on it, side angle, stretch the left ribs, reach that arm up, relax your shoulder. Twist out of this pose, left hand down, right hand up, push your back heel. Step back to plank. Drop down to the mat. Cobra, then down dog. You'll step forward and fold all the way up. All the way down. Let's do one full cycle. Step back, drop down. Cobra, down dog. And then this time when you step forward into forward fold, you'll stay there. You'll bend your knees and rest your elbows on them. We're going to straighten up the left leg and bring the left hand up in the air. Lean over to the left foot so that you could even lift the right heel off. You're not really using it. And if you wanted to put your right hand on the floor, that's fine, but it might be too deep. You really want to get into the left hip here. You should feel the left shoulder lifting, and that puts more pressure on your left hip. We're just going to switch sides nice and easy. Left hand down, left knee bends. Right knee is straight, right hand is up. You take bigger, deeper breath. Maybe the shoulders could release from the neck a little bit. Maybe there's some sort of an adjustment you could make. You drop the hand down. Inhale both of them up into your back bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Just the right foot goes back. This is runner's lunge. You're going to put that back heel down for warrior one shape. And then come up. Twist your hips to the left until you're facing dead ahead. Lean forward. Lift the arms up. There should be a back bend. Lift your chin up. So stay forward, heavy on your front foot. So much so you can even lift up your front heel because you're just really on the balls of the foot. Now hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chin. Exhale, fold over. Maybe you can stretch the calf muscle in that back right leg. Now inhale, arms up. Inhale, lift. Make your front leg straight. Twist to your left. This is pyramid. Fold over your straight leg. Use the hands to support you, or don't if you prefer it. But squeeze the inner thighs and low belly to help stabilize you. Check in on your breath. Easy step into forward fold. Soften the knee, step forward, exhale. All the way up now, big breath. Exhale, fold, all the way back. Down to the mat. Cobra, then down dog. Just the right footsteps. Here's runner's lunge. Turns into warrior one with that back heel pressing. Come up. Bend your front knee, go deep, forward, face the front of the mat, dead ahead. Inhale, lift into your back bend. You should feel your left glutes helping to push your left pelvis forward so that you're kind of twisting to the right a little bit. Now hands behind the back, lift the chin, make the front leg straight, fold over this leg, twist to the right, over the leg. Remember, it's sternum to knee, navel to thigh. Now when you bend your front knee, you're just going to be in that low warrior one shape. See how forward you can go. Dead ahead with that little twist to the right. So instead of right shoulder going to knee, it's sternum going to knee. Nice and easy with your forward fold. Step, fold, exhale. All the way up now. Hands in the air, lift. And we're going to squat to the floor. Lift your toes, bend your knees, squat to the floor. Use your hands when you need them. Let your legs out, relax your neck. Exhale out all that stress of all the standing poses. Pull your toes, lift your chin, forward and back until you figure out where you want to go, how much you want to feel. Once you figure out how you want it to feel, surrender to it. Tuck your chin, round your shoulders, exhale deeply. Let everything go. In this way, you'll start to see that all these poses provide for you the opportunity to develop a mindset which allows you to create the way that you feel. It gives you the power to be in control over your feelings, your sensations. It's not always and forever. It only works in the present moment. We're going to inhale, come up, lower down to the back. Long arms, tuck the chin, squeeze the belly. Flat on the back, you're going to bring the left knee in the hands. Squeeze and release until you're satisfied with the way that it feels. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Take your left knee out to the left, turn your left toes to the left. This is half frog. You'll bring your heel up and down until you're satisfied with the way that it feels. Take your leg over to the right. This is your twist. Open your chest, squeeze the belly, and then surrender. We're going to go flat to the back and bring the right knee in the hands. Now this sort of clarity that we have right now, this sort of executive functioning power, where we can select and choose what we're going to feel, how we're going to feel. It would stand to reason that if you could do this all day long, you would feel incredible. You would feel better. You would feel powerful. But you can clearly see that if you try to feel this way all day long, you'd be exhausted. You need a nap by 11:30. You need strength to sustain it. Right knee to the right, right toes to the right. Bigger, deeper breath. Move your heel until you're satisfied with the way that it feels. We're in our half frog shape before the twist. This is not strength of bulk muscle. It's strength of mind. It's strength of concentration. It's single-minded awareness, focused in the present moment. It's exhausting. Over to your left for the twist. It's precisely why we use the vinyasa practice. We take one breath to realign ourselves, to find that place that we want to stay, and then we do nothing. We just sit with it. When you're driving the car on the highway, you don't put your foot on the gas all the way the whole time. You speed up, you slow down. Sometimes you just tap on the gas a little bit. You don't move the wheel drastically. You just make little subtle corrections. Gentle movements. Last breath here. And then you are flat on the back in Shavasana. Extend the legs long, reposition the heels, the hips, the shoulders, and the head. Without the movement of these poses, all that's left for you is your breath, your relationship to it. You'll find that relating to your breath will keep you in the present moment. And in the present moment, it will only require subtle course corrections throughout your day. You won't need great strength. Bigger, deeper breath now. Start to move your hands and your feet, arms and your legs. Squeeze and release, stretch and relax. And transition back to your seat. Return back to yourself by moving forward, back, left, right, into your center. The shoulders drop, the chin lifts, your breath moves smoothly and calmly. You just sit for a moment while you relax your jaw and your lips and your hands and your breath. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Thank you, thank you.